Hello, everyone. Welcome to the US Immigration News. We've got a very urgent update that every green card applicant must hear. USCIS has just finalized a policy alert that revamps eligibility checks and interview procedures, and it takes effect before the end of this month. Over the past weeks, we've seen USCIS roll out increasingly strict vetting under the Trump administration. Now we are in August. These updates are live and they'll affect spouses, employers, investors, and families across the country. Missing one detail could mean your application stalls or is returned outright. In this video, we'll find out how USCIS's August 2025 policy alert transforms green card eligibility from beefed up document checks and guaranteed interviews to razor-tight filing windows, and share the exact actions you need to take before August 31st to safeguard your application. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it, so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now let's get into the video. Since January 2025, USCIS has quietly been tightening the screws on green card applications, and in August 2025, those adjustments became official policy. Families sponsoring loved ones are no longer filing a simple packet of forms and waiting patiently. Instead, officers are diving deep into every shred of evidence: joint lease agreements, bank statements showing shared expenses, even mundane details like utility bills and calendars that map out your daily routines. If your petition raises any questions, say a gap between your marriage ceremony and joint tax filings, USCIS will flag it, and you'll receive a notice requiring you both to sit in for an in-person interview. These interviews aren't the handshake and smile meetings some applicants remember from years ago. Rather, they assemble courtroom depositions with detailed questioning about your relationship timeline, your household finances, and plans for the future. That means planning ahead, practice your answers together. Bring originals alongside clear, well-organized photocopies, and arrive early, ready for a thorough review. On the employment side, the stakes are just as high. Employers must now submit audited financial statements, organizational charts showing exactly where your position fits, and proof of ongoing bona fide operations. For those in specialized fields, professors, researchers, executives, the extraordinary ability category requires more than just awards and publications. USCIS wants independent media citations, evidence of speaking engagements at major conferences, and letters from recognized industry leaders. Any vague claim or unsupported accolade can trigger an extended request for evidence, stretching your wait by months. Even after approval, officers retain the right to cross-reference your submitted data with tax records, social media profiles, and past visa applications. If discrepancies emerge, say an unreported paycheck or a social media post suggesting different job duties, USCIS can issue a notice to appear for removal proceedings, effectively putting your permanent residency at risk despite an initial green card approval. The new rules also clarify how multiple petitions for the same beneficiary are handled. Previously, an individual could be sponsored by more than one employer or family member, creating confusion over who held the proper place in line. Under the August alert, USCIS now locks in the earliest valid petition's priority date and refuses to advance any later filings, preventing duplicative claims while safeguarding those with legitimate multiple sponsors. This change protects genuine applicants from being crowded out by strategic duplicate filings, but it also underscores the commandment to file carefully and accurately the first time around. Once your I-130 or I-140 petition clears, the adjustment of status phase comes next, if you're already in the US, or consular processing if you're abroad. Here too, USCIS directs all family-based applicants to follow the Dates for Filing chart in the August Visa Bulletin. If your priority date is current under that chart, you can submit Form Y485 right away. Miss that window, even by a day, and you may be sidelined until the next bulletin. For those in employment-based categories, particularly EB2 and EB3 for nationals of India and China, priority dates have retrogressed, meaning the filing window may close entirely until the new fiscal year begins. This backward shift leaves thousands of professionals stuck in limbo, unable to apply despite holding approved labour certifications or I-140 petitions. It's crucial, then, to monitor the Visa Bulletin weekly, and if there's any doubt, contact your legal advisor before mailing your application. Meanwhile, diversity visa winners face a hard deadline. Complete all steps: DS-260 filing, medical exams, interviews, and visa issuance by September 30th, 2025. With fewer DV numbers allocated this year due to statutory reallocations, any delay in gathering documents or scheduling appointments could cost a winning lottery number its chance. Hospitals and clinics processing medical exams have reported surging demand, leading to appointment backlogs that threaten to push interviews past the cutoff. DV applicants must act immediately, securing slots for medical clearances and embassy interviews to avoid being left behind. Behind all these procedural shifts lies a renewed emphasis on fraud detection. USCIS officers now cross-reference application details with IRS tax filings, public social media content, and national criminal databases. A single inconsistency, an unreported trip abroad, a late tax return, or a misspelled name on a police clearance can prompt expanded review or outright denial. In certain cases, USCIS may require additional background checks or mandamus filings, further extending your timeline and legal costs. For families or employers with complex histories, multiple international moves, name changes, or past immigration infractions, it's more important than ever to conduct an internal audit before filing, ensuring every year of employment, education, and residence is accounted for and documented. As the month of August draws to a close, the message from USCIS is clear. The window for leniency has slammed shut. Applicants must now anticipate rigorous vetting at every turn. If you're in the final stages of preparing a green card packet, start by double-checking that every form addition is the latest, every fee matches the updated schedule, and every piece of evidence aligns with USCIS's new documentary standards. Practice interview questions with your sponsor or petitioner. Confirm your priority date against the Visa Bulletin, and set aside extra budget for unforeseen requests for evidence or additional medical and legal fees. If your situation involves criminal history, past denials, or other complications, there's no time to delay in consulting an accredited immigration attorney. These August 2025 changes represent the most stringent green card eligibility updates in recent memory. By anticipating intense scrutiny, organizing every document, and respecting the narrow filing window, you can navigate these demands and keep your steps toward permanent residency on track, despite the tightening rules. With careful preparation and prompt action, you stand the best chance of turning this policy overhaul into a successful application rather than a missed opportunity. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B1 and B2, work visas, such as L1A, L1B, and H-1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the U.S. Immigration News channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.